there. White flag from Carl Simmons. Ed Berrier, who began in NASCAR Busch Series racing in 1984.
Mike Devlin loses the spot to Tim Fedewa there.
And here comes Berrier in his 208th career NASCAR Busch Series race. He wins. Then Fedewa behind Sadler. So Herney is second, Fedewa third, Dillon fourth. Kenseth will finish in fifth. Presley comes across the line in sixth. Cope is seventh. Earnhardt Jr. is eighth. Shane Hall ninth. Jason Keller 10th. And Jimmy Means. Yes, he's not on the racetrack, but he's a crew chief, and he is smiling.
And Eli, Jimmy ran hundreds of races as a Winston Cup driver. You get a win today here as the crew chief team manager. How does it feel, Jimmy?
Well, I tell you, I raced for 25 years, drove for 25 years. I've never been that nervous that long. Felt good. Put a bunch of guys together that wanted to go. I didn't know that much about racing, but put the heart and soul in. I'm happy for the guys that put all the hours in. Happy for our team. Team Lear, UAW, stood behind us, let me move this down to my shop, give me all the shots, let me, run the whole deal, and appreciate Tony Hall and all the associates. They put together a good bunch of guys here. I hope we can do some more of this.
Well, Eli, their best finish before today was 10th, but today they come home the winner.
A super run, and we will go to, I'm sure, is going to be a wonderful victory lane ceremony. We're back to Hickory Motor Speedway in a moment. Today's Galaxy Foods 300 from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Glenn Jarrett, 208 races, and he's back in victory lane finally.
I can't tell you how much pleasure it gives me to congratulate this guy. Ed, I raced against you. What a great day. First win ever for Ford in Busch competition here. Your first win ever. What an awesome day.
It's been a great day, man. I'm telling you what, it got nerve-wracking there at the end because I knew, Dillon was back there, and then I seen the 17 car come up there, and I want to tell you what, the car just drove awesome all day. It got a little loose there at one point, just kind of tried to save the tires and all, and, I knew Dillon was back there, and we made some adjustments on that last stop there, and I have to tell you what, just being in front means a lot, staying out of trouble, and you got the whole racetrack to yourself, and I just got to thank Lear and all these sponsors, UAW, Joe, Poker, Al. Hey, baby, we got one.
They certainly did. As I told you at the beginning of the race, he started on the outside pole. I don't believe he was ever further back than second, Eli.
It was a super day for him. Let's take
Earnhardt. Now one more car in his sights. The leader.
Whoa, double in turn one car into the wall. That is Elton Sawyer. Chad Little spins. A 77 car of Berrier jumps on the brakes. And still no caution flag. It'll be 5 to go as they come by. And here's the battle. All the cars have gotten righted and headed on, so there is no caution flag whatsoever. Dick Trickle trying to hold off the charge of Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 3 car.
We've got Ed Berrier up against the wall down in 3 and 4, but maybe he'll be able to get down. Earnhardt Jr. just 5 laps to go, 4.5 laps to go. And finally the caution flag is out. This might be it.
They scramble
back to the line.
Out of turn 4. Here comes Earnhardt on the inside. Down to the start finish line. The caution flag is waving. Wow. That was close.
I don't have any idea who won that race.
Carl Simmons waving the caution flag with 4 laps to go. And there is the 3 crew. They're celebrating. You got to believe that the Snyder crew celebrating, and NASCAR scoring has scored the 3 car. Well, they had scored the 3 car. Now we're showing the 64 car. Let's take a look again and see which one made the stripe first.
Here they come. And folks, this is about as close as it gets.
Earnhardt making a challenge on the inside. They come now frame by frame to the start-finish line.
It looks like, would you call it a dead heat?
I'd call it a dead heat. I may give it to Trickle right there for right now, but I don't know. That's pretty dead heat right there.
Maybe the nose of the Snyder National Chevy may have had a couple of inches. We'll let NASCAR make the call. And we'll tell you what it was when we come back. Back at Darlington Raceway, well, right now the 64 car is in front of the 3 car. Dick Trickle being shown in front of Dale Earnhardt Jr.
And there's only 2 laps to go. Actually, a lap and a half to go. We'll be getting a white flag next time by.
Yeah, but the lights are still on the pace car.
That's right. So this race is over.
This race is basically over.
So it will end under caution at scramble back to the yellow flag with 4 to go. And there is Dick Trickle, a veteran and a rookie driver, battling off of turn 4. Trickle winding back and forth. Got his first ever Busch Series win a year ago at Hickory Speedway.
How old is Dick Trickle? 30 years older than Dale Jr.?
At least.
At least 30 years older than Dale Jr.
I mean, Dale Earnhardt Jr. is only 23 years old, I think.
And Trickle is 56.
Wow. So here they come down to the line. Is this the white flag? Yes, it is.
White flag from Carl Simmons and Dick Trickle at 56 years of age. We'll take him around one more time and get the checkered flag to get his first win of 1998. Now we'll show you why it's going to finish under caution. Here's the problem net in turn 1.
There we see the 77 car. It's the 9. And does a lot of damage to the right side. Elton Sawyer in the 38 car also went up, made some contact with the wall.
Yeah.
And here's the battle to the line for the caution flag with 4 laps to go. The copter cam showing the battle across. And Dick Trickle does indeed hit first by just a scant few inches.
But looks from there, I'd hate to have to go measure it because it looks like 2 or 3 inches. But it looked like on the wreck down there, it looked like Chad went in and got into Elton and just drove Elton into the outside wall.
You see Dale Earnhardt Jr. walk up and drive up, congratulate Dick Trickle.
Give Dick Trickle a big thumbs up there as they come by. So Dick Trickle will become the 16th different winner in 24 events in 1998. Boy, what a year in the Busch Series. And I got to believe that the boys at Sports Center are going to love the fact that Dick Trickle won at Darlington. The Dickster pulled one off at the track too tough to tame.
Dick's new commercial says every time he wins a race, Highland Myers gives him some furniture and he's standing in that empty room. You think it goes for the Busch race too?
I don't know.
I guarantee he'll be calling for a recliner here pretty soon.
Yeah, definitely so.
Dick Trickle takes the win. And there's the Snyder National crew. Dennis Shoemaker crew celebrating. And a big smile from the Rapids, Wisconsin driver. He wins the 16th running of the Duraloop 200 presented by Bilo.
And since they changed the racetrack around, Dick Trickle has not won there. So he just radioed his crew and says, hey, by the way, we're in Victory Lane. Where do I go to celebrate and do all that other stuff?
All right, there's the trophy. Duraloop 200 presented by Bilo, Darlington Raceway, 1998. When we come back, we'll talk to Dick Trickle in Victory Lane at Darlington, South Carolina. What a finish. Trickle the veteran over Earnhardt Jr., the rookie. Back at Darlington, South Carolina, 56-year-old Dick Trickle carries his Snyder National Chevrolet, the Dennis Shoemaker-owned car, to Victory Lane. His first ever win at Darlington, his second career Busch Series victory, his first coming a year ago at Hickory Speedway. And listen to this reception.
I'm afraid he's going to fall off there for a minute, Jerry.
Let's go down to our McDonald's winner's circle with Dick Trickle. Here's Bill Weber.
One of the all-time greatest names in short track racing. You tamed Darlington, Dick Trickle. Congratulations.
Well, Darlington's a short track and is a race driver's racetrack. I love it. You know, and this team, you know, I can't say nothing for the Snyder Nationals group, you know Dennis, the owner, and Brian, and you know, all the guys on the team there. I mean, they just work and they're dedicated to me. And, you know, sometimes I tell them to do things wrong, but they just do it anyhow. And I told them, let's keep this up, boys. We know if we got a team that can win, we can win some more.
Your last pit stop, you made a chassis adjustment, and you went back to your tires the way you had them at the beginning of the race.
Well, we made a chassis adjustment. I don't know what he did with the tires. I left that up to the crew chief, Brian. But we were loose all day, and that last set of tires was the first time I could get and run a little bit. We come from fourth on last restart, passed the leaders, and we kind of won it fair and square. Those new tires Junior put on were going to get us all, but he didn't have enough time.
You saw him coming, obviously.
Oh yeah, well I was afraid. He's a fifth car with new tires, and I thought, this ain't looking good. We got to get every inch we can, and that's what won by his inches.
It's a popular win, and Dick Trickle for certain is a Sports Center highlight tonight. To Ray Dunlap.
Well, thanks, Bill, and I'm standing here with Dale Earnhardt.
Ready to go. Well, it sure looked like Ron Hornaday was telling the truth when he said they found something a couple of weeks ago, and the car is getting better and better, talking about this Napa Chevrolet.
And you've got to give a call to Jerry Kennan, his crew chief, Steve Meal, and all the guys that are here from DEI. They have worked very, very hard all weekend on Hornaday's car. At happy hour, they only had a happy half hour yesterday in practice, and they were working diligently, changing shocks and springs and making adjustments on the car. Steve Meal running back and forth, Jerry Kennan, and whatever they did has worked. 2 laps away as Elton Sawyer is still about a second and a half back from this guy right here, 42-year-old, former 2-time NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series champion, but Busch Series rookie, Ron Hornaday from Palmdale, California. Gets the white flag. He is a mile away from his first ever Busch Series victory. Fans are on their feet as Hornaday, who won here in 1998 driving a truck, will try to do it with a Chevrolet Monte Carlo. He is 2 turns away from his first Busch Series win. Hornaday hugs the inside groove, and now out of turn 4, 42-year-old Ron Hornaday takes the win in the Econo Lodge 200. There's the celebration. Jerry Kennan, Steve Meal, and the Napa crew, and rightfully so. Let's go down the race.
Well, we got to hear from Jerry Kennan, the crew chief here, because you made the call there to put a chassis adjustment on that thing, and it made it a heck of a lot better.
Yeah, we ran real good. I'm proud of these guys. I want to dedicate that to my friend Christian Lovendall. He passed away earlier this year, and Adam Petty and Kenny Irwin. These guys did great. I hope they're watching on the boat down there in Miami or wherever they're at. Dale, thanks, Teresa, for giving us this chance.
Okay, congratulations. Great win here. Very emotional year this year as we've lost a lot of people in racing. But finally, Ron Hornaday gets to victory lane.
And Ron is going to remember his first Busch Series win. He did it here 2 years ago in a NASCAR Craftsman truck, spinning the donuts, much to these fans' delight here in eastern Pennsylvania. That John Force burnout for Ron Hornaday, making memories and making smoke. When we come back, we'll talk to the first-time Busch Series winner in just a moment. Our ESPN coverage of exciting NASCAR Busch Series action from Nazareth Speedway has been brought to you by the NASCAR online store, where you'll find a great selection of official gear from all your favorite drivers. History being made today. Let's go down to our McDonald's winner's circle. Here's Bill Weber.
And Ron Hornaday just now climbing out of his Napa Chevrolet, and I anticipate a victory shower for him. Just had a feeling that might be coming. That's his crew chief, Jerry Kennan. A big hug. And there'll be a lot of handshakes all around. You're going to need a towel. Congratulations on your first career Busch victory, Ron.
I'll tell you, I don't mind a cold beer that way, but I don't know where to start. It's been a while. We need to get here a long time ago. Dale, Teresa, thanks for hanging out. These guys are awesome. They found something 2 or 3 weeks ago. It's just showing it right now. Ron Hutter, thanks for sticking with us. I'll tell you what, this team of the Napa Chevrolet is awesome. They just kept on doing things. We got pretty tight, let green go for a while, and they loosened it up. I cannot believe how much spring split you got to run in these things, and I'd never believe it. But we were still tight. What an awesome day for this whole team. They definitely needed it. These guys never say die. Jerry Kennan, Steve Meal, the Fab Top, everybody was working at Dale Earnhardt Incorporated. Thanks. I'm telling you what, you guys are number one.
You were so successful in the trucks, Ron. Did you ever question your confidence when you didn't get to victory lane through the first 18 races?
Steve Meal just told me I got a modified run. I got to go. No.
They'll wait for you, I guarantee it.
I'm going to tell you something. Never thought the Busch Series was easy. I drove a couple cars last year. Dale and Teresa gave me an opportunity to drive some, but this has been the toughest, strongest year. I tell you what, Goodyear came out with a different tire, and we're just finally learning it. It took this long right now, but I'll tell you what, these guys never say die. Gotta say hi to Mom and Dad, and I'll tell you what, Lucky Charms works. Had a girl call me from El Cajon and sent me a box of Lucky Charms. I threw it over my right shoulder, and we won the race. Thanks, Melody. But I'll tell you what, Mom and Dad, we've been needing this for a long time. I don't know what to say. This team is awesome. They ain't done. I'll tell you what, this team's really going on.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Ron Hornaday wins at Nazareth.
In his 27th career Busch Series start, 40.
By was faster than Jimmy Johnson. As we see, McLaughlin has gotten by Kenza, taking over that position.
That is 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. You're looking at right there. Jimmy Johnson is 5th. Here's the battle for second position, heating up again. A couple of Winston Cup veterans. Michael Waltrip in the 7, Jeff Burton in the 9. 4 laps to go, and Busch Series regular Todd Bodine, who will also run in the Pepsi 400 here on Sunday, driving the Kellogg's machine for Rick Hendrick Motorsports and subbing for Terry Labonte. But trying to be focused on what's happening today first, trying to get a Busch Series victory, his first in 3 years.
These guys not able to gain that much on Todd Bodine down in the first and second corner. Michael Waltrip, the 7, the second place car, appears to be faster than Todd Bodine up in 3 and 4. But not down in 1-2. There's the top 3 cars. Jeff Burton, the 9 car, in 3rd spot. Right here, Michael Waltrip seems to get a great run, but not enough to be able to pull down and pass Todd Bodine.
Bodine all the way down on the apron of the racetrack and dodges 1 car. That's the slowing car of Casey Atwood. 2 laps to go. 4 miles from the checkered flag. And Lynn Bodine watches and waits. There's the crew for the Band-Aid team. Tommy Morgan and company, the NorthernLight.com pits for Jeff Burton. Who will it be?
And McLaughlin goes by Jeff Gordon and moves into that 6th position. And 92 in front, but he's got a lap and a half to do it.
What a job by Mike Magic Shoes McLaughlin. He is driving his heart out today in 6th position. As back up front, Todd Bodine. He wants it in the worst way. This team has battled and scratched and clawed. They have not been to victory lane in so long. He started back in 16th position, but has been the dominant car throughout the afternoon. Final lap, Benny Parsons. Can he hold him off?
I don't know. Here we see Michael Waltrip, Todd Bodine. Is Michael going to try it on the inside? He hasn't been down there all day. And here comes Jeff Burton on the inside. This will certainly run. But here comes Michael. Look what a great run he's got. But Todd Bodine will try to block Michael Waltrip. Jeff Burton is trying. But no, it's Todd Bodine coming down for the victory.
Todd Bodine takes the win at Michigan Speedway. And watch this race to the line. It will be for position. And it looks like Mike McLaughlin, Johnson, and Gordon, 5th, 6th, and 7th. What a run for Mike McLaughlin. But congratulations have to go to Todd Bodine and the entire Top Arctic crew. Let's go down to Ray.
I'll tell you what, Lynn, I know you went to victory lane here in 92, but after 69 races without a win, this has to be the biggest of Todd's career.
You know, it's just amazing. He really drove the last 50 laps. He drove that race. He deserved to win that. He beat those Cup guys, and I mean, we really needed this. But you know, I think he's proven to people once again what he can do.
I didn't think 2 tires was going to do it. That had to have you awfully worried.
We were, but I think he drove the wheels off the car. I really do.
Congratulations. Lynn Bodine will get to celebrate with Todd in victory lane once again.
Well, and some long-awaited victory donuts by Todd Bodine, who waited almost 3 years to go back to victory lane. And what a performance he put on today. If there were some Winston Cup owners who are looking for someone, this has to be impressive for them. Todd Bodine will keep spinning around, and Lynn Bodine, his wife, celebrating, watching that final lap. Come on, Todd. Come on, Todd. Hang on, hang on. And indeed he did. We'll talk to him in just a moment. Back in Michigan Speedway, well, This one was a hard stopper. The NapaOnline.com 250 is history. And that young man right there from Chemung, New York, Todd Bodine, and this should be a celebration to remember. Let's go down to Victory Lane and Bill Weber.
Well, this is much more than just a team celebration. This is a family celebration. You watch Lynn throughout the race. Now Todd and his team and his family here in Victory Lane. And Todd, congratulations. It's been a long time since California. They'll talk about 2 tires, but they need to talk about the drive that you performed.
Well, I tell you, these guys built this car, brand new car, Hopkins car. The thing was awesome. We came up and tested. The crew just did a great job. I mean, the pit stops have been great. It's about time. I can't believe it's taken us this long to get back to Victory Lane. Phillips 66 has been such a great sponsor of this sport, great sponsor for us. To get them to Victory Lane finally, it's we're pretty happy about it. But I got to say one thing. I want to say hi to Mike McLaughlin's family up in New York. Tom, Mom, we're thinking about you.
You guys talked about the 2-tire stop on the radio. Did you ever question that decision?
At the time, I did. I knew our car was good enough that I could still run good with 2 tires. The thing that got bothering me was the end. We opened that gap up on them, and the car started getting tight. Here they come. They got in line, drafted up to us. I just went up to the high side and blocked their line. It was the only shot I had, and luckily it worked. I mean, our car actually probably was a little better up there than the bottom, so it kind of worked out for our benefit.
Congratulations. Welcome back to Victory Lane.
Thanks.
Todd Bodine, family, and crew win here at Michigan. Here's Ray Dunlap.
Coming to the white flag next time by. Out in front, Purvis in the 21 car. Down the back straightaway, he'll pick up the white flag in just half a lap. Purvis gunning for his 3rd career win in the NASCAR Busch Series. Still riding behind the 37 of Kevin Grubb onto the front stretch. White flag is in the air. That battle for second, though, continues to rage. Here's Harvick trying to complete a last to second drive today, a week after he went last to first at Gateway. Jeff Green staying on the throttle in the 10 car. Checkered flag will be in the air momentarily for your leader. Jeff Purvis on his way to his first victory in 2001. Here's the checkered flag. Your winner is Jeff Purvis out of Clarksville, Tennessee. Now let's get you to the battle for second. Riding with Harvick. One last bid to the inside.
He's down there.
Through 3 and 4. Jeff Green moves down the block.
Dig hard, dig hard, dig hard.
Harvick will try to go high now.
You got him. Awesome job. Awesome job.
Jeff Green, spotter, telling him awesome job for digging low down at the bottom of the racetrack. Let's go downstairs to Ralph Shaheen.
Well, Gil Martin, the crew chief, is sitting on top of the pit box. Gil, a tremendous race. Why was this car so dominant here today?
I tell you, this Rockwell Automation team has worked so hard, and Jeff did such a great job for us. But I tell you, this team's put on a great effort all year long. And this car has finished great all year long with Mike Skinner, and we brought the car here because we knew it was going to be a good race car, and I'm just so happy with this team, I can't believe it.
Well, Jeff Purvis has been looking for a full-time ride. Has he found one, do you think?
Well, I don't know about that, but Jeff's done a great job, and anybody that would put him on would sure they would get a great driver. And I got to say hello to my son Ford at home, and all these guys, Richard, Rockwell, Goodyear, Winnebago, everybody's been with us. Hey, snap on, thanks.
They got a lot of celebrating to do, Rick.
And they've got good reason to celebrate. Maybe no one more than Jeff Purvis, who's just won his first NASCAR Busch Series race in 5 years. We'll talk to him when we come back to Pikes Peak.
And Jeff Purvis crosses out of the 21 car, and we get absolutely drowned, as usual. Oh, my goodness. This is his 3rd career NASCAR Busch Series victory, his first since 1996 in August. Jeff Purvis, come on down here, man. What a great run today. You just flat had him covered.
Man, I tell you what, this Richard Childers team's got their stuff together. I hadn't driven a race car like that in a long, long time, and didn't know if I ever would again. And I just want to thank Richard and Rockwell and everybody, and Ted Brandt and the Brandt family. I mean, you know, it's a great deal. Thanks, Doug. It's just a great deal, you know. I wanted to be the one to put this car in the winner's circle if anybody could, and they told me I could yesterday, and I felt like I could. And it's a great race car.
Well, he certainly did, and only his second chance in this car. He put it in victory lane, and now he's going to celebrate, and we're going back up top to Rick Benjamin before I get drowned.
Almost needed to snorkel in a wetsuit down there, Glenn Jarrett. Congratulations indeed to Jeff Purvis and the Richard Childress crew.